This is a new golden age for Bitcoin. And I think when you look at what's happening in the Beltway under Trump, you're going to have a deregulatory environment, which is a huge positive. And also, this is brought part of a risk-on environment that we're seeing not just for tech stocks, but for Bitcoin still in the early days of playing out. I think in a bull case, Bitcoin could be up significantly. I mean, as you start to go toward 150K, 200K, toward the end of the year into 2026, it's going to be volatile. But the big question is more companies start to use Bitcoin as part of their reserves. I think that is a huge variable, and the regulatory environment is going to be a big focus.
Join me in welcoming Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States, and soon to be the 47th President of the United States.
Hello, Bitcoiners. Thank you very much. Hello. It's good to be with you. It's good to be with you.
Look, I think Trump's a pro-crypto, pro-Bitcoin. He's someone that's a believer in the validity of it, in what it actually represents, and I think even broader innovation. And it's something where that's very, very important in terms of what's happened in the Beltway. Without Trump, we're not seeing 100K. Yeah, Trump's going to have a deregulatory pro-crypto policy, from the SEC, as well as across many of the agencies. There could be Bitcoin reserve, as part of the U.S. Treasury. And this really marks a new age. Biden administration was anti-crypto, anti-Bitcoin. Trump, for a bull, it's a best case scenario. It's the view of where Bitcoin's going in terms of the value as it's hedged, not just the US dollar, but the gold and commodities. So that's going to be a big question if Bitcoin does, at least as a small percentage, become part of the US reserve. I think it remains to be seen, but clearly new head of the SEC is pro-Bitcoin, pro-crypto, and that's something the street's reading as a clear positive.
Doesn't that contribute to a zero?
Yeah, Musk is a huge supporter of Bitcoin, and the bromance between Musk and Trump, you're definitely going to see a lot of Bitcoin bulls in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. It's volatile. There's a lot of risk around Bitcoin. Regulatory environment continues to still be choppy, but the path for Bitcoin, it's much more positive and blue skies today than some stormy clouds that we've seen over the last few years. I think Bitcoin going higher, it's a risk on environment. I think that's a positive overall in terms of risk on assets. It's our view tech stocks continue to move much higher in 2025. Trump coming in, it's sort of a perfect scenario that we're seeing, not just for the stock market, but for Bitcoin.